Greetings, my friends. Aaron Pine, the Elven Wizard, doing a series of videos about the creations you're going to develop in the Inner Realms Journey experience, and also showcasing here the new book, the new guidebook and avatar journal coming out here. We're launching the Kickstarter, Summer Solstice, June 21st, 2023. So please jump over there, irjbook.com. irjbook.com will take you over to the details and get you on the Kickstarter, so you can be one of the first to get this beautiful magical book we've created for you. In this series of videos, I'm talking about the different things you're going to create in here. And we already talked about the avatar, which is your mythical persona, your superhero epic self. Of course, mine is the Elven Wizard. The next video, we talked about your Inner Realm Sanctuary, which is the home world of your avatar. Mine, again, being a magical force, kind of like the one I'm in here now, with this Elven Wizard Tower Palace in the middle of the forest. Then we talked about your allies you're going to create, different mythical beings or characters that are with you on your journeys. I mentioned just a couple of mine. I've got many more. One was the squirrel I mentioned in the video. But in this video, we are going to talk about, let me go to the page here, magical treasures and items of power that you get to discover and create within the Inner Realms Journey Adventure Meditation Program. So, of course, this section here in the book has sections, space for you to write and develop, and some cool inspiration of different ones. I've just started to fill out a few things here on mine, so I'll share those in a moment, but the book right has sections for you to develop that. Now, through the Inner Realms Journey meditation adventures, right, there are different journeys where you are gifted different magical items. There's also places for you to create and develop your own magical items and items of power or sacred items, right? Now, again, referencing different mythologies and spiritual traditions around the world, there's pretty common for there to be a concept of these items of power, these sacred relics, and you'll find them in mythology, right? Many different gods and goddesses or heroes had different power items. I, of course, love the Norse mythology, so many of those gods had different power items that they gained in some way and used in many of their different stories. Probably one of the most well-known is Thor's hammer, but there's many more in mythologies around the world. These characters had these different items of power. So again, it's a pretty universal concept for this. And then, of course, if you come from the gaming world of RPG games, your character often finds magical items, or you get to craft new ones and use those to strengthen yourself or do fun stuff with. And these items empower you. So in the Inner Realms Journey, like I said, you're going to get to do this same kind of thing. Your avatar is going to find, discover, and create different magical items, and then you're going to use the book here as a great place to track those and write those down, because that helps you really remember them and clarify them. I just wrote a few in here. My other notebooks, my old ones, I've got pages and pages of different ones. I've got a lot of magical items I love that I've collected. So these items are it's a very powerful symbolic way, again, looking at the psychological way, right, of developing symbols from your inner psyche that empower your conscious mind. These can be very useful when we know we have certain areas where we're challenged in, right? For example, I was working with a friend who had a lot of trouble with boundaries, particularly in relationships with men. And she would sort of give in and give up her power, and then she's getting these kind of messy situations, and she realizes this pattern. So I helped her develop her avatar first. We did that whole sequence, but I helped her develop her own power shield that allowed her to set her firm boundaries of what's right for her, her space, being able to say yes, being able to say no, and develop the strong sense of her own space and protection. There's a lot of experiences from her childhood and youth where she didn't feel like safe or protected. So we created this magical shield for her, and even had her write it out and draw it, and she had some really cool designs come through for it that were very personal and empowering to her. And lo and behold, very quickly after that, she had gotten into another relationship that, last I heard, is really amazing and great, and a really great balance right there. And she can feel like she can still hold her own boundaries in her space, and it's all great, and she feels safe, and it's wonderful. So it empowered her to feel safe and to create this boundary. So that's just one example. You can use this for anything, where you need courage, where you need abundance, where you feel like you need some power or strength or safety or all sorts of things. There's no limit here. Of course, within the Inner Realms Journey experience, it goes much deeper. There's different quests and trainings and things that will help you really develop those and clarify those. And then, of course, the book helps you to track all that. So I'm going to share a couple of mine. And if you've seen me in my full Elven Wizard avatar, you'll see I've got lots of trinkets. I've got a few on right now. I've got a few rings here, many different items physically that I've collected over the years that kind of connect me with this magic. And to me, I've developed stories, ideas of each one and sort of what they help me with, what they aid me with. One, if you've seen it when I'm in my full Elven Wizard, I've got this beautiful staff from New Zealand that I found. Now, I imagine the Elven Wizard with this same staff. And you may or may not have the physical items, and that's okay. There's lots of fun quests and trainings and ideas in the platform that help you develop that if that's something you want to do. But I imagine the Elven Wizard with the same staff as I get to actually carry around in this world. That staff was from New Zealand. Has lots of beautiful trinkets and things I've added to it and have been gifted from wonderful friends and allies that are added on there. So the staff connects me with nature. This is some of my description here, right? Connects me to the powers of nature, of joy, of healing, of inspiration. It's got trinkets from different allies that helps remind me of them and connect with them and their gifts to me and their love and appreciation of me and my love and appreciation of them. And then it helps me with healing myself, helping to support others in their healing process. And it amplifies my magic. It's a symbol of power, right? And any good wizard, any classic wizard through time has a staff of power, right? It's sort of a channel for their energy. And it's also great to have when you're walking through the forest. So that's one of my magical items. Another one I have is this cool dragon belt, which I don't have with me here at the moment, but it's this golden belt buckle with this cool dragon spiraling around on that. To me, that's a reminder of that dragon, that power inside of me that I can tap into for strength and courage and empower me to, overcome and face challenges and things like that. So again, I imagine the Elven Wizard has that. I went ahead and found one as well physically. You can or cannot do that. You can or not do that, whatever you want. If you want to have the physical items, is very cool and helpful. But definitely writing them out in here. Again, as you go through the Inner Realms journey, there are certain ones you are gifted through the adventures, and then there's also times and spaces to help you create your own magical items and develop those. These act as aids, as tools, as props. Every mythical tale, the hero or heroines often find items of power. It might be a sword, right? Or a lightsaber, or a ring, or all kinds of stuff, right? And all the classic stories. These support and drive the story and empower the hero, heroine in their journey, in their adventure. So you get to develop those for yourself and have your own unique ones. And I can't wait to hear what some of them are. So thanks so much for watching. The next video, we're gonna talk about the biosuit and the earth monogrids, which is something you get to use to power up your energy and your life force in the journeys. So thanks so much for watching. And again, hop over to irjbook.com, launching the Kickstarter for this beautiful book on June 21st, summer solstice 2023. So hope you can back us and back this book and get one for yourself and begin your adventure into the realms. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.